Hey guys, Sunny here with MasterSaint.com and welcome to this video review of the Philips AJ260 weather clock. The reason I bought this clock is mainly for the price that I got it at, and also I needed something that does almost everything. It tells me the time, it tells me the weather, which I don't have to open up my TV or my iPod to view, and it's just really nice. So the price that I actually got this weather clock at was $9.96. Yes, I'm very lucky, and this included a little transmitter, which I'll get to in a second. So in front we got the weather clock. As you can see, we have a nice thick plastic bezel around it. We have a light indicator up here, and this will change color while the weather outside changes. So if it's cloudy, it'll turn white. If it's snowy, it'll turn white, I guess. If it was a thunderstorm that was coming, it'll turn gray. And it's just dark blue right now since it is searching. I actually got this a couple of days ago, and I unplugged it a couple of times just to do a review, and the review always went over the time limit, so I'm going to try to keep this as fast as I can. I'm going to open up my light now to show you some of the buttons around it. So on your right hand side we've got a volume rocker or adjuster or knob, and we've got the tuning for the FM built-in radio. We got presets. We got the sleep alarm set, so this sets that up. On the top we've got the alarms, so we've got alarm 1 and alarm 2, and we've got the repeat alarm or brightness control over here. So we tap it, it will change the brightness, so we keep it usually at full. On your left hand side you will find the buzzing or radio selection. So this, when your alarm sounds, if you want it as buzzing, like ding ding ding, or you want it as your radio, so the radio will come on to wake you up. We've also got the display at what you want to see, the temperature, the humidity level, stuff like that. We will get to that in a second. Date and time. Oh no, sorry, this is auto scan for radio stations. And then we got the time set, and then the radio on and off button. At the very back we've got the speaker grills. Sorry, this is so confusing, the camera. We got the big bass grill and the tweeter grill over here. And then it does take in a AC outlet plug, and it also takes in 4 AAA batteries. So that's really nice that we have the option to do both. Some weather clocks just takes in batteries, which is not something that I like. Let me take the light off now. It's a fairly bright display. I was worried that it wasn't that bright, because I like things to be bright, and it's fairly bright blue, as you can see. So let's walk you through some of the stuff that is displayed on the screen. We got the time, FM, PM or AM. We got the alarm set time, and we can change that just by going here. This turns on. No, you switch displays, which I'll get to in a second. The weather forecast, upcoming weather for the next 5 hours, so this is why it switches through. We've got the weather in my room right now, and then if we click on this button, it'll tell me the temperature. Oh, sorry, this is a temperature in my room right now, 27 degrees, and as you can see it says in, so that it's inside my house. 36% of rain or humidity. And then we got the outside temperature, but the receiver is inside, so that's why there's a temperature difference. I actually just brought it in, so it's not that accurate right now. And it also tells me that it is out on channel 2, and it also tells me that the battery is low, so I need to switch some battery power. And it also tells me the signal strength, so depending on where I put this, the strength could be weaker or stronger. As you can see, there's another indicator here, which is another signal. This thing connects to our local time and automatically scans for our time zone. It does a fairly good job, but it is a minute off, so I'd rather do it manually. Thick plastic bezel, and also a aluminum inner bezel. Very nice, with the Philips logo right here. And let's go through what this little beacon does. I'm going to switch on the lights again. And if you're wondering why half the light is gone, it's because my camera is actually on a stand and I have to point it this way because my wire here is actually mounted to the desk now and I didn't want to take it off. So on this little mini display, we've got the temperature, we've got the signal strength, we've got the selection mode, which is number 2, and we've got the battery indicator. Down here is a light that shines when it is transmitting signal to the base station, which is this thing. It's a fairly thick object or transmission device. On the back, this thing takes in 2 AA batteries, and then you can hook this on the wall or whatnot. There's a reset button over here, and to open it, you just take a flathead screwdriver and unscrew the screw and just switch out the batteries. This thing also comes with a stand, which just folds down like this, and you can stand it on a desk. Move this out of the way so you guys can see this. So very nice, good angle. Fold that back up. The back, you'll also notice there is another cord on the base station. This is the FM transmission, and it is a fairly long cord, very long. So let's show you guys some of the radio functions. So I'm going to push the radio button. I'm going to switch to my radio. Hopefully, at least. I don't know if you guys can hear that, so I'm going to move the microphone now to the top of the device. Okay, so I hope you guys can hear that. So it is working, and it works fairly well. Decent sound, and it works just as it promised. Now, sound quality, can't expect the most out of it. It's not the best bass, definitely not, and it's definitely not the best sounding device out there, but it does what it's told to do, and that's the most important. And the wake up alarm is nice and loud. The adjustment knob over here does go extremely loud, so it wakes you up. You like literally jump out of the bed for this. It's so loud. I have to turn it down quite a bit so it doesn't blow my ears out. Wow, so I think that's pretty much it. It's just a normal weather clock. There's nothing that amazing to this clock. The power brick is actually around big. No, that big. So it's fairly small. I actually bought this, if I forgot to mention, it was an open box product, so therefore there is no unboxing of the product. Here's a side view, and it's very thick plastic bezel. And if I have the batteries in there, if I unplug this, it's still on, and I actually have to push the button manually for the light to come on, and it'll just turn off a couple seconds later. The battery life on this lasts around 4 months, so it's pretty decent for the big display, and it does look like a digital picture frame, so that's something that I like a lot. It's very stylish, especially with the aluminum around the clock interior itself. So that's pretty much it. So one last look at the clock. There it is. Here's the back side. So great product. Definitely recommend it if you're the kind of lazy guy like me that's too lazy to open up their TV or their iPod to check the weather. If you guys have any more questions or comments, email me sunny@mastersign.com. Visit my website mastersign.com. Add me on my MSN for live help and support in the technology area at mastersign@hotmail.com. And I'll see you guys on my next video. Thanks for watching. Have a great day.